Lights, camera, action!
As usual, forgot what day it is today. So mentally, I was a day ahead. So yeah, I'm not too pleased. I'm not too pleased. Tomorrow, the good folks from my apartment office are doing in-unit inspections. So that means I'm gonna have, I don't know, a couple of strangers in my apartment for a few minutes. I guess to make sure that I'm not running a meth lab or something like that. So that is what it is. I do plan on straightening up because I still have papers and stuff everywhere. I've been writing, y'all. I've been writing. So I still have papers and stuff everywhere. And I don't want these people to think that I'm in here living like a slob. So, gotta straighten up. Also, it must be said, it is Virgo season. Happy Virgo season. So yeah, speaking of, I'm working. So yeah, speaking of writing, I've made some really good progress on my current work in progress. The script is titled Azalea. And, you know, as I've mentioned before, my plan is to write 3 pages a day. And even though I've tried to stick to the 3 pages a day thing, sometimes I get a little overzealous. It's just like, oh, this is good stuff. I got to keep on trucking. And so I'll overwrite a little bit. So at this point, I've reached 35 pages, and I don't think I'm supposed to be at 35 at this point, but it is what it is, you know. I'm really feeling the story, the way things are coming together. This is cool. But again, this is just like, this is a first draft, a very, very kind of like rough. I'm just getting the story out. So like, you know, even like what I've got right now, it's still unrefined, but you know, it's coming along nicely. And one thing that I can definitely tell as I'm writing is that I'm showing a lot of restraint as far as not letting my overtly comedic tendencies come into play. You know, there's still some silliness in the script, but this is supposed to be a much more dramatic idea, much more dramatic script, much more serious kind of script. The themes that I'm dealing with. So it's to show my range, my versatility. It's like, sure, I can genre hop, but can I also hop tonally, if that makes any sense? So that's where I am with that. And, you know, I also want to, just want to say, you know, I've just the past few days, I've seen a lot of people on social media, a lot of, you know, emerging and aspiring filmmakers and screenwriters just talk about giving up. And trust me, I get that feeling. You know, I have a friend who just celebrated a birthday recently, and she's feeling like she's just getting too old. And her dream is not achievable, you know, to make feature films because she's just getting too old, and it's just getting to a point where she feels like she has to decide whether or not she's going to continue to pursue this or just give up and just live her best life. And I mean, I don't think that she has to choose. I think that they can both be the same thing. But, you know, that just, it kind of broke my heart to see her express that. And then I see someone else on Twitter, and he's not talking about giving up per se, but he's definitely talking about like abandoning like the Hollywood dream. You know, it's just like, just do it on his own. And look, you know, y'all know me, I'm Mr. DIY. You know, if I can do something, I will do it. But with this, I still feel like the optimal way to get your stuff made and out there is to go through the established system. I know that sucks. I already know. And I mean, if you have to work outside the system in order to get noticed, then that's great. And when I say system, I don't mean like, I'm not necessarily talking about like the big, major, massive like studios or streamers or whatever. There are smaller production houses, there are smaller studios, there are smaller distributors, you know, but they all still work within the same system. They all still work within that framework. And that's what I'm talking about. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, working with The Asylum. For those that don't know, The Asylum is like this, like, they create like low budget, kind of schlocky films. Some of their films are knockoffs. Do they call them knockoffs? But you know, like Transformers comes out, but then you see like the Great Value brand movie that comes out, So that's like what the asylum does. You know, they'll make like the knockoffs of that. You know, instead of Captain America, it'll be something like Sergeant United States or something. Y'all get what I'm saying. So it's just, you know, it just kind of, what is that? It just kind of breaks my heart. And I don't want to see people give up because this shit is hard. This is difficult. I look, I have those thoughts myself sometimes. Shit, my birthday is coming up. A large reason why I'm kind of anxious and really trying to get things going is because I feel the same way as my homegirl. You know, I'm getting older. You know, it was a lot different when I was, you know, fresh out of school and, you know, young and stupid and optimistic. But it's just like many years later, you know, I'm just like, all right, time is running out. Time is running out and I'm trying to do this shit, you know. I'm sitting here calculating like, damn, if I make it and I end up making a film every 2 years, how many films will I actually make in my lifetime? So, you know, it is what it is. Okay, alright, so I got a lot to do. I got to work and I got to clean up. So yeah, that's it. That's a VEDA video for today. I will holler at y'all tomorrow. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Love you all. Peace. I also want to send a shout out, Andrea, hoping for a swift recovery. Hope you get well soon.